Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 3D market commentary. Today is September 19, 2022. My name is Jose Blasco, and we are getting together to take a look at what's happening in the markets. When I mean the markets, I mean 5 key, very important markets that we analyze in our 3D market commentary. And that serves very well to start preparing for the trading day and beyond the trading day for the week. So welcome to the session. As we get started, I would like to highlight our financial disclaimer on the upper left side of the screen. Please read it carefully. This is important information. It's fairly short. Therefore, I'm counting on you to read it completely as it is indeed important. Thank you very much. It's been highlighted, and it's now time to get started. So let's jump into the charts, and let's begin our analysis. So what do we have? Well, here on the left, we have our market commentary. In case you don't know how to get our commentary, which we normally call it for short, our news flash. This is the document I'm scrolling on the left, which I'm gonna discuss during the session today. So in case you don't know how to get that, on the screen, you have the instructions to follow on how to get it. This is something for free, so you can just follow the process, follow the steps, and it will be sent to you every day, not every week, but every day before the US market starts trading, so you can prepare every single day of the week, even though we are meeting today for the week, but the news flash is sent today in a daily basis every day. So first market we're going to analyze is the S&P 500. And when we do our market analysis, we do what we call a 3D analysis. So look at what we call the market climate. We look at what we call the UFOs, which stands for on-field orders. And we also look at market volatility. And by basically looking at those three variables, we get a proper understanding of what's happening, and therefore if risk is available, if opportunity is available, if timing to the upside is the right thing to do, timing to the downside is the right thing to do, etc. So we'll discuss that specifically for 5 key markets. The first one we're going to address is the S&P 500 futures. I have it loaded on my chart here on the right side of the screen. And as you can see, the market is falling. It's currently 0.89% down. So the US equity markets are likely going to open with a gap down today. And the question is not that. The question is, okay, after we get that gap down, what's likely going to happen, right? So that's the real question. Well, let's look at the market climate, where, as you can see below, it's red and thick. Red and thick, which means down and confirm. And it's currently candle number 4. Out of what statistics would call a normal thing to happen, 2.99. So here are the values, 299 and 4. So in other words, let's call 299.3. So 4 out of 3 means that we have surpassed a normal duration, normal meaning 1 standard deviation, a normal duration for down climates on the S&P on a daily time frame. We have surpassed that by 1 candle. So we are now stepping into the territory of less normal, and therefore less likely. So we can see how there are cases where we got here like perfect 3 candles and then a change of climate from red to blue. Here was 4 and then a change of climate. Here it was 4 and then a change of climate. Here was longer, right? So again, why is it that while statistics suggest 3 is a normal thing to happen, but in this case we surpassed 3 and it may continue going down? Why is that? Well, it has a lot to do with the UFOs, where the on-field orders to buy are located at 3713.5, right there, and the on-field orders to sell are located at 3929.00 up here. Okay, red UFO, red flying saucer, green UFO, green flying saucers. This is where the on-field orders are. So again, based on statistics, these markets should turn and go back up. But the reality is that there is really nothing to stop it from falling, because the next UFO is located much lower down here. So I would say we are set for a continuation of the push to the downside for a little longer, unless, and again, you will have updates of this every day on the daily news flash, unless a green UFO shows up, let's say later today or something like that, and now we know we got buy orders in the market, which are likely going to bring the prices back up. Well, but we don't have this green UFO, isn't it? So while we don't have it there, it's located at 3713. So odds are that this market will continue falling, and the pace at which we expect it to fall, it's based on the implied volatility of the options on the S&P 500 index, which is known as the VIX, which is 27.79% as we speak. So that is, if we reverse engineer pricing models for options, that is 67 plus points a day, or 148 plus points a week, or 300 plus points a month. That is, of course, either up or down, because this is speed of movement. The direction of the move, I already mentioned that based on the climate and the UFOs, would be down. Okay, so certainly something to observe in the following days, and we will see if a new green UFOs show up on the screen. Again, if buy on field orders are added to the markets, our technology will pick it up and will plot it on the screen, and you will get to see that in real time. Now, the next, and by the way, I am highlighting on the screen how you can get Auto Climate, which by the way is free, and also where to go to get subscribed to the Auto UFOs. So you can just follow the instructions on the screen. Next market I'm going to analyze is crude oil. Crude oil futures, to be precise, the WTI contract. And when we are looking at this market, we are also in a down climate, which is confirmed. It's moving down by 2 candles. A normal thing to happen would be close to 6 candles on the way down. So certainly this market should continue moving lower. And definitely, as we discussed since a long time ago, since we were up here, this market was set, or, we don't know for sure, obviously that would be amazing, but based on probabilities, this market was set to be moving all the way to hitting 80.47, which is where the next pile of on-field orders to buy are. So it seems that we are moving in that direction. If crude oil tries to go higher, notice that just a little above price at 85, we got sell on field orders. So if crude oil was to try to be rebel and go against the climate up, immediately those sell on field orders will hit crude oil and increase the probability of crude oil to again move to the downside. So that's what we have with crude oil, and speed of movement would be set at 47.44%, which is the implied volatility of options on crude oil future. That is 2.48 points a day, either up or down, 5.47 points a week, either up or down, 11.38 points a month, either up or down. Next market for us to analyze is gold. So here is gold. What do we have with gold? Well, gold is also a climate which is confirmed to the downside. And by the way, you will see in a moment, the next market I'm going to show you will explain why the S&P and crude oil and gold all are moving down. Okay, so you will see that in a moment. But basically, gold is going down. It's been going down for 4 candles. Statistics suggest a normal thing to happen is 5.76. So again, having gold to continue falling would be the expectation based on probabilities. And again, there is room for gold to fall all the way to 1652.8, which is where the next pile of buy on field orders are, knowing that sell orders are located at 1703.3. So of course, same as crude oil is almost copy-paste. If gold was to be a bit rebel and move against the climate, the moment we get to 1703.3, we may see those on-field orders getting filled, creating an intense sell pressure in the market for gold, and have gold move down at a expected rate of 18.31% based on implied volatility of options on gold futures, which is 19 plus points a day, either up or down, 42 plus points a week, either up or down, 88 plus points a month, either up or down. Next market, which is the protagonist, and we talked about this in many sessions in the past, next market is the dollar index. So the dollar index is really responsible for everything that is happening in the majority of the markets. This is such an incredible bullish move that we've seen happen for a while now. Here we go. Sorry for that. I was having a little issue with my mouse pointer. So very powerful move to the upside, and as the dollar is becoming more powerful, you need less dollars to buy anything else. So what happens to anything else? Because anything else, where everything else is priced in US dollars, and you need less of those to buy it because the dollar is more powerful. So all those markets are going down in value. So incredible market to the upside. The climate is up, confirmed, 4 out of 5. So 4 out of 5 confirmed. Okay, so we have all those ingredients in place, and therefore the dollar index should continue moving higher. Now, having said that, we are reaching the statistical end of the climate. So 1-2 more days going up, that probably will set the statistical end for the climate. And if that's the case, we may need to see the dollar index to fall all the way to 106.84 before this market goes back up and continues this extremely powerful uptrend. So this is to see. Right now we are a little bit in no man's land because there is no red UFO above price, there is no green UFO below price. Close by, the next one is located all the way at 106, where being 109 the current price point, it's relatively far down. Okay, so we're gonna have to watch for this. And again, this will be updated in your news flashes. So buy on field orders at 106.84, and speed of movement for the currencies, for the dollar in this case, is 10.86%. So we expect 0.75% either up or down in a day, 1.65 points either up or down in a week, 3.44 points either up or down in a month. And finally, the last market that we're going to discuss today is the backed Bitcoin. This is the Bitcoin that trades in the ICE exchange. Massive selling pressure in most currency markets. Again, the dollar is going up, everything is going down because you exchange Bitcoin against dollars, isn't it? So same rationale. But apart from the fact that it's going down, so climate, yes, confirmed, so red and thick, okay, we can see that here. Apart from that, we can see that a sell on field order, a package of sell on field orders, a red UFO has just been added at a lower price point, which is 19.87.5. So in other words, and we have the buy on field orders located here at 14,347, right? So the Bitcoin is set to continue falling down, and again, just like the S&P, unless a new buy UFO shows up on the screen, because buy orders are added, this market, the normal thing to expect would be to see Bitcoin to continue falling on its way to 14,000. Speed of movement, 88.71%. That is 1,000 plus points a day, either up or down, 2,000 plus points a week, either up or down, almost 5,000 points a month, either up or down. And finally, the last thing I would like to comment as we are getting to the end of this market commentary is the economic calendar. And when it comes to the economic calendar, really interesting on Wednesday, where the Fed will be talking about the rate decision. So again, the expectation is that from 2.5%, rates are going to be raised to 3.25%. That's the expectation. We'll see what happens in the end. Probably that will be the case, I would say, following what Europe has done and things of that sort. Again, there are other, obviously, relevant economic reports. All of those here are red-colored reports, so they are high impact. They are definitely important, but of course, the ones related to the US are typically the most important ones because they affect everything, where others, like, for example, the GBP here, so that would have a greater impact on the pound, but less impact on other markets in most cases, not always, but in most cases. So really, Wednesday is the most relevant day of the week by far, given the Fed interest rate decision day at 2 p.m. New York time. With all of this said, we just concluded our market commentary. It's been, as always, my pleasure to be connected with you at this very beginning of the week with this preparation to get ready to jump into the markets by knowing what we got in our hands, and therefore, manage the risk amount of our trades, manage, including the emotions, if you wish, because thanks to our technology, all market analysis is done in a way that is 100% objective, so there are not emotions involved. And now you know what are the statistical market directions to rely on, the potential turning points to happen soon in the future, thanks to the location of those UFOs plotted on the screen in the form of red flying saucers and green flying saucers. And again, if you are new to those technologies, so certainly you can take a look at what we do on our YouTube channel, and you will see us use it in a regular basis. And if you want to take a look, you can certainly look at our website as well and subscribe and test drive those tools. And you may be impressed. We are indeed very proud to be UFO traders, and that's what we do. Okay, so anyway, my pleasure. As I said, have a good trading week, everyone. Take care, stay safe, and special words in such a special day in the UK for everyone in the UK and many other countries around the world. So obviously our thoughts, prayers are there with the Queen. So very, very sorry about such an event. But yeah, so anyway, see you soon, everybody. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.